Hello everybody, I'm doing a Blender stream. I haven't done one in forever. Making some progress. Um, I've been dealing with a lot recently, so I'm getting over that garbage. So now I'm gonna do a stream. It won't be a long one because I'm gonna get some food at like 3 something. So it's gonna be like a 20, 30 minute, maybe 40-minute stream. I don't know. I gotta get the chat. Where's my chat? Shut up, me. Alright, there we go. I guess I'll just do like a little like rundown of what I'm doing. I'm doing some repainting. So I fixed the shoulders. They're not perfectly fixed. I'm not sure how to make the mesh flow better without losing the low poly feel. I don't want to, and if I add any more uh, horizontal uh, loop loop cuts, then it'll make the arms incompatible. I had to make an extra loop cut on all the arms, and then it would make it smoother. It'd be more ring like. I don't want it to be too smooth because they're supposed to be low poly, but I also don't want them to look like shit because let's see what's over here. I don't think it's. Where's this one? Is this in rest mode? So right here. So the clipping on the shoulder right here, it's not that bad. Um, it was a lot worse. I also I'm a dumbass. I almost deleted a lot of work. So I'm doing body shapes here, right? So you can have different adjustments. You have to make sure you apply these before you can apply the mirror. But I almost deleted all of them because I thought I had to completely re-weight paint and redo everything. I was in a bad headspace. Um, because I always confuse myself when I'm working with armatures. Uh, I feel like I made a bad armature. Ignore that over there. There's some weird glitchy shit. Um, I feel like my armature was bad because there was like some weird twisting if I rotate, because it'll let you rotate it however you want. It's like, ah, fuck. It's like I gotta remember, just because you have rotate it willy nilly, unless you had constraints. But then that's kind of unnecessary. You don't actually do that. It's just extra work. You just have to remember to put the arms in the correct position, because I was worried that I just fucked it all up. Uh, but it's a lot better now. There's uh, some chest movement as well. Like it's much better than it was. And then down here, this is a lot better. You can see what the hell's going on. So if you need to position, whenever you make an animation for a human character or a anthro character, you can make sure that the poses are transferable. So say you wanted the toes to touch the ground, so you can move that for the human character, and then you can take this and angle that there, move this back. It doesn't have to match. It doesn't have to overlay like this. As long as they're just both touching, it doesn't matter. You have a touch there, you have a touch here, you have a touch there. So it's a tippy toe kind of thing. These are bone shapes. Normally I wouldn't use bone shapes, but I think this is because of what this armature is for. kind of need these, just so you know where where the feet need to go, where they connect. And I also got this as well. Obviously the tail thing. It's also all color coded. Red is something you have to control manually. There's no IKs. You have to control those manually. Purple is the ick. Yellow is the pole. You don't need to move the pole. All you need to do is rotate the ick. That'll do everything pole. If it's being difficult, you just rotate it on one axis, the Z axis, and that usually helps a lot. So yeah, you don't even need to touch the pole. You can if you want. It's not gonna hurt nothing, but I feel like it's more efficient. It's just easier to work with when you rotate that. Because there's a flipping problem. If normally that people would put the poles in front of the knees and they'd use a bunch of constraints. The problem with that is if you move the leg back like this, it'll flip. But with my system, it doesn't flip, and you don't need any constraints. It just kind of works. Not sure why. It doesn't rotate the same, so because it's on a different axis. So you have to see it like orbits. So normally when you rotate on, I want to say the Y, it wouldn't go left and right. It would pivot horizontally. So it would normally rotate like this. If you have the pole facing the knee, it would do this normally. But now, because the way I have it set up, it does this. But if you go from the side, you can do this without it flipping. And if you need it to rotate the normal way, you just go up from the top, and it will try to flip, but you can correct it. All you gotta do is just rotate on the Z, and there you go. But it doesn't like freak out like the normal way. And then so there's that. So this is all I have to do. I just to fix the shoulders because I re-weighted them, so I got to fix the shoulders on all the armors. And then I got to update the animations to make sure they all work. The upper animations, because I have them all. They're all done finally. I also have some extra bone shapes that you can use if you're using. You're going to have the armature and the old armature. We got the old stuff if we're going to use the old stuff. I won't be adding on to these. They'll just be there. They'll be on to use the old ones. You can use the old ones. They're there. But I'm going to be using the new armature that I made from now on because it's just easier to work with. The old armature's over here. This has the old bone style with the knee right here. It might actually be able to get the flipping. Yeah, you see there's the flipping because this is in the front and it has to go at the back. But since I parented it, it's always following it, so it'll always go where it needs to go. It doesn't rotate the same, so you have to take that into account. You gotta rotate it different. You gotta change your camera view or rotate on the appropriate axis. But I think that pays off because it's less finicky. All you have to do is just change the way you look at it. So now I also have to go through and check the tails because I've noticed some of them are broken or glitchy. And I gotta fix those. And I gotta turn this off. That's bothering me. And I'm also updating some of the armors that had multiple layers of mesh, which I decided to just get rid of that. It's too glitchy. Clipping issues and stuff like that. So I just deleted it and sealed it up. So like the common male body right here, it used to be multiple layers, of like clothing, but now it's just one solid piece. It just makes things easier. Um, this is technically a solid piece, and what you want to do is you want to fill in the gaps with other pieces. So it's still solid. It's multi-part, like the naked parts, like the arms and the hands and stuff. Um, so same concept as this. It just you can add more stuff to it. You can add something to the middle here. And it's more modular than the regular armors. These are just one and done right here. I'm gonna make more modular armors at some point. I think I did this one already. No, I was working on it. I didn't finish it. So do here. That. I got paint. I have to fill these gaps. And then since I reweighted this, I'm just copying. So this, I have a little helper over there with the armature down here. I took the shoulders off it, copied it, made a separate object, and moving it, copying it again down the line until all these are done. And it will transfer the weights and any other extra vertex groups with it. And this is faster than weight painting and everything. Weight painting is finicky as hell. Like it's really easy to weight a spot you didn't want to weight, and then and then you got to fix that. So it's just easier just to copy the mesh over and just do it that way. Plus, I can update these and make them a solid part instead of multi-layered. I don't have enough experience to do like a layered system, and you probably the best way to do that is probably to use a physics engine. I mean, I have my own system that I'm going to use for that, but it's only for animations. It's not for constant states. It's only for specific states, conditional states, and that's yeah, or animation. You can use for animation too, obviously. I think I could move this in. See that. It's subjective. It don't matter. That's why it's modular. As long as I don't edit any of the connecting joints, anything in between can be whatever you want. This should be. Yep, sweet. I gotta do the legs too. I also need to pee, god damn it. Pose position, just go here, make sure it works. Right here is where we want to look, because that's where the worst clipping was. It was really bad. I can actually show you how bad it was, because I can just go to one of the armors I haven't fixed. One, take this. There, now you can see how bad it was. I don't know how I fucked that up, but I did. That's fucking terrible. And I noticed it because I haven't textured anything, and I'm in solid color, so from here you can't see it, right? It just looks, oh, that's fine. Can't see it from here. At certain angles, you can't see it, especially from the front. But at this angle, bam, it's just a giant gap there. So I gotta fix that. Drive me crazy. With that said, I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I need hand sanitizer. Hang on. Man, this shit was stressing me out so freaking bad. Also, I fucking confused myself. I was like, oh my god, I thought the armature was fucked up. I thought I was gonna have to redo all my animations. I thought I was gonna have to weight paint everything, and it was, oh my god, on top of being in pain and having depression. That's a horrible combination. Anyways, where the hell was I? I don't think I need this anymore. Let me double check. The main reason I had that open was because I overrid the names, and I want the names to be the same because it's an asset bundle, and if I change the names, that's just confusing as shit. Let me close this out. Don't save. Alright, so, but yeah, that is hideous. Look at that. I don't know how I fucked that up, but I did. I just weight painted it wrong, didn't realize I did it wrong. Well, not really wrong, right? Because I hate how that looks, but that might be, like, you could do that, it could be like a stylized choice for like a cartoony game. Because, I mean, there's like Rayman, he don't even have joints. So, like, because I notice a lot of people like use wrong when it comes to art, like you're doing it wrong. There's no wrong way to do it. It's what you're trying to achieve. I'm not trying to achieve this janky joint. Somebody else might want to try to achieve this janky joint. But then there's also the line, your personal line. Like, maybe you're not skilled enough to do the thing you need to do, that you want to do, which you're gonna have to bargain with yourself, but like at least like achieve like at least this, right? Like I want to get at least this done at like this level of quality, and that's what I do with myself. Like this for me is not what I want. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's not at that line that I want. I'm not trying to achieve perfection because that's fucking stupid, and nobody should be trying to do that. You should just be trying to reach something you're happy with, and then move on from there, start a new project, and then as you do, when you do that, you gain more experience, without fucking stressing yourself out, nitpicking everything. Anyways, copy that. Move this over 3. Now, I have it measured out, so everything's lined up. If you want to modify anything in this, take this, get the name. I'm also going to name the groups because I never did that. I was lazy. It's a body, dressed by female, here, groups. I did that wrong. I was supposed to do that here because this needs to be the shoulder fix needs to be the parent because that has a vertex group and the weights that we need. If you do it the other way around, it's going to use the old weights, not the new ones, and you won't have the vertex group to hide the selection. So now that it's joined, I can go in. It's pre-selected, but if it got deselected, you can select it. So that right there is the fixed shoulder. I can hide it. Take this, select it. I wish there was a faster way to select the bad parts. I think what I should do is whenever I make a project is just in advance make multiple chunks, multiple selections, like pre-do it. I think I will do that in the future. That way, shoulder's bad, I already have a selection. I can delete it and it'd just be so much faster. What the hell was that? Oh god, it scared me. Something fell over. Yeah, I'm gonna do that for now. Make pre not pretty, vertex, what is the word I'm looking for here? Debug, uh, vertex groups. Face, I can't think of the word. I'm just using weird words to describe what I'm trying to describe. Insurance, backup groups, repair vertex groups. I'm trying to use my vocabulary here, and it's failing me pretty badly. Adjustment groups? Vertex adjustment groups. We'll do that. I mean, it's a fucking mouthful of shit, but at least that makes more sense than what I said earlier. Alright, that's done. I think this has the body shape already. Yeah. It doesn't have the boob shape. I'll have to do that later. That's why I had this over here. So I can copy it like the shoulder. Because that'd be way faster to just copy this over here. It looks a little stupid, but it's low poly. What do you expect? Man, I'm so fucking hungry. Oh no, my candy. So that one's done. I better test it just in case. And as you can see, it's much better. There's no weird gap. I mean, it's not perfect, but it, again, slow pop. Looks like I have to put this back. Yep, armor and clothing. Yep, god damn it. I have to put them back into the asset library. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. Alright, so this one's gonna be a little trickier. Delete that. So now I got a framework to work with here, so I can figure out where I need to make my splits. Take this, split there. And it's okay. Generally, it's okay to just merge this right onto the spots it needs to go. So I need to make a split here as well. Shit. Alright, fine. Those had it. So once this is merged up with the old parts, I can just delete those and then fill in the gaps with the fill tool. Because that will preserve the weight paints. This section I'm attaching it to, this is old and does not have the paint weights, and it has to be deleted. But there's a trick where if you extrude it from a good proportion, anytime you extrude, it copies and adjusts those weight paints automatically. Well, I guess it averages it out. It doesn't like make it perfect. It's just an average of what it used to be. So you could still get glitches if you do it. If it's an extreme difference, you're going to have problems. But this is not that extreme of a change. There shouldn't be any issues here. Filling and extruding do the same thing. It doesn't make a difference. I gotta make an extra cut. Alright, so now this is getting kind of confusing. Split this, right? Yep. Okay, I can see where to go now. This goes here, and then this goes here. And I'll make a cut later once I've sorted this out. So that covers, I think this is the whole thing. Hide. Then we're going to take the opposite end, if we can find it. We're going to extrude that, merge that to the bottom. All right. So now, take this and separate that, extrude that up. About 0.005, maybe a little bit more than that. 1, 2, 75. Oops. We're going to do 5. This is the old part. Do that. Just going to change the aesthetic slightly, not that much. Uh-oh. I misclicked. That's done. And then take this here, there, and then there. Shit. There. Alright, we're done. So now I can just take this old part, delete it, and then I just fill in with the new mesh, because this will have the weights that I want, whereas the old one does not. In theory, this should work. I'll probably have to adjust the shapes, because you have these 90-degree angles, so almost 90-degree. These like harsh, sharp angles like that, the object shapes, their shape keys get a little funky. So I need to make a cut across. I think right here. Yep, that's a good spot. Put that there. And this becomes a quad, which is a good thing. There we go. Just gonna here, clean it up a little bit while I'm here. Might as well. And, clean that up too. There we go. I hate this. I need to fix this. Need to go back and fix that on the other ones too. So save. Should be good now. Sure there's nothing weird happening. And I don't like how this looks. Bam, bam. I want to get all the inside groups to make sure everything's connected. Alright, seems connected. Alright, everything seems connected. On here, I'm going to test the chat. Let's go here, turn that off, put that on. Seems good. And okay, we have some serious problems over here. It's because the new weights are not compatible with the armor type. It's grabbing part of the shoulder that it's not supposed to, so this one has to be customized. Still better than what it was, so I had to go here, here, weight paint, and we gotta fix this. So basically just turn that to 0, because that's metal, it's not gonna bend. Same here, I think. 0, 0, 0. Yeah, that's fine. This is kind of like old school clipping. I'm kind of okay with that. That looks kind of cool. It looks stupid, but it's like cool in a weird old school way. There might be a way to fix it with the shoulder. Yeah. I think we put some more weight onto it like that. Maybe, is that all red? It is red. Okay, so more weight on the shoulder this time. That helped a little bit. Actually, that's probably the wrong armor type. It'd be more like this over here. So maybe the top would move. Ah, fuck. Oh, my leg hurts. crazy. What the hell? Why is she wearing less breastplate? Look at this. What the hell? I mean, that's cool, but what the hell? If a guy did that, they would be laughed at. Um, it depends. It depends on the context. None of these are what I want. All right, we'll close that out. I want to keep it this basically the same way it is now. It's not very realistic, though. That seems fine. What about this? This seems fine too. I could just make the shoulders do nothing at all. If I change the collar, that's what it is. Yeah, I think this will help. It'll take. I'm on the wrong side. There you go. Because this should be controlled by the spine, not the shoulder. That red. And this inner part's more like cloth. So we could just leave that alone. Except maybe right here. I think maybe we can make that part red. That should be fine. Yeah, that worked. Make this red. That red. That might get some better results. This is completely unrealistic right here, the shoulder. I think realistically, for what it, since it's low poly, it probably should just not have any shoulder weights. That's better. Shoulder. I don't know. I guess it's not that bad. Doesn't make any sense. But I don't know. Shit. Maybe I should make it red. Let me make this red. That looks worse, personally. It's a little bit of compression, but I think that's fine. You won't notice right away. Oh, what's going? There's something weird going on down here. There it is. I found it. There's the weirdness. I think I'm gonna get rid of the shoulders. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Ah, shit, I'm an idiot. God damn it. I didn't need to do that. I always forget you can just turn the modifier off. So while you're in weight paint, if you need to reset it, just bam, turn it off. And then you can get to the spots you need to get to. And turn it back on. So here, turn it off. 1. This is going to cause more clipping because it's a solid chunk that can't move, except the chest. Get all of it. Get this too. Turn that back on. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot more arm clipping into the shoulder blade right there. Apparently, I missed. How did I miss? Oh, my elbow. Fuck. The fuck? Oh, okay. I don't know how that happened. It should be on auto normalize. What the fuck? Well, that's weird. Alright, I think I got it. Yeah, you only notice it when it's straight up clips through it. So that's fine for what it is. Plus, it looks cool. I'd rather it clip through a solid piece than it be missing a large chunk for no reason. Because at least what it is still there. And it's not disappearing from an animation glitch. So I think I can live with that. I gotta do the legs later. What do we do? This is 45 minutes. That should be good enough for now. Anyways, I'm out of here for now.